Eko Odun. Happy Ose Ifa. This is the first Ifa day of the new year. Well, actually, New Year's Day was the first Ose Ifa day. But obviously, everybody's doing their divinations and setting their intentions and vision boards and manifesting and such on the first. And I did do a blog. Actually, I didn't do a blog. I did a vlog. I do videos for myself as my own personal video diary. And then I do these videos, which are a part of my Shango phase of coming into my courage and my strength and my understanding as to, you know, the power and the ashe that I have even in my Emi. So again, Eko Odun, Happy New Year, Happy Ose Ifa. And you know, things have been so beautiful lately. It's really all about perspective. As you all know, if anybody ever gets to see these videos as I'm manifesting them to become one day, last semester was an absolute debacle. Like, I think we had 2 classes. It was just very, like, tumultuous. And, you know, sometimes those times come. Sometimes if you're in a partnership, because as we are Ifa Babalawo, we are married to Ifa. And, you know, we have these earthly planes that we have to navigate as well. Part of those earthly planes might be work and school and children and family and all sorts of other challenges. And so many of my cohorts did experience challenges. And I had to take that as my chance to, like, Sankofa myself, look back at myself, because I sometimes use my quietness, my timidness as a crutch. I sometimes use the first law of Ifa, which is don't proclaim what you don't know when you don't know it, as a crutch, because I'm still a student. I'm still Ipalemo. I'm still learning. But the truth of the matter is that there is a lot that I know, and that I have to learn how to step into my own self unapologetically. This is like beyond just self-confidence and one's ability to move. This is really like the ability to go forth and conquer. Like, you know, I was about to make a joke, but it probably would only be funny to me. But anyways, you know, it's about taking that great step, that next step. And so that's what this year will be for me. It's sort of a coming out party. It's a coming out of the woods. It's don't use your knowledge and your spiritual sense to as a shield. Now, granted, we all need our protection shield. There's so much calamity out here on IA that we do need it. But it is almost like a hoarding when you're hoarding knowledge that could be shared, that should be shared. And the funny thing is, I'm an educator. Like, this is what I do. I like go to school, go to the school of life, get all of these knowledge, and then I teach the children how to apply it to their lives so that they can be prosperous and successful. And I've done this for so many years, and I've had so many students come back to me and parents come back to me. But stepping into this adult realm, no, I'm making excuses because I've taught college before as well. I don't know. Anyway, so that's my, where's the video blogs been chronicling this last year of university? So, divination for today, timely and full of ashe, was Ejiogbe. And as I'm thinking about being blinded by the light and still riding with the street lights coming on, I'm realizing that I did it again. I left the house without my glasses. It causes a major strain on my eyes when I don't have my glasses. And I know that if I don't start putting them on, it's going to have repercussions. But I'll figure that out, right? Hopefully not the hard way. Ashe. So, Ejiogbe, be careful of being blinded by the light of all paths and all ways and avenues, could sometimes be blinding. I'm driving from Maryland into Washington, D.C., where I work, and it's one straight path to get me from the country into the city. And sometimes, I'll tell you, sometimes that light is not blinding because traffic here starts at like 4 o'clock in the morning. But yeah, so back to the Odu. I guess what I'd like to do, as I said last semester, is to share a little bit more about the Odu and not just how we can apply it to our lives. So the story of Ejiogbe goes that Olodumare gathered his 16 primordial beings, Irumale, as we call them, in order to send them to Earth. Now, as he did so, everybody is assigned a job, a position, a role. Now, Ejiogbe, being the youngest of the Irumale, and I guess kind of quiet and timid like myself, was sort of forgot about. And so they ended up chopping up the one moment, let me navigate. They ended up chopping up the cow, which was their Ebo, and giving the head to Ejiogbe. It was all that was left. It's like, oh yeah, we chopped it up into 16 pieces. There's one piece left. Who is this for? Does everybody get a piece? Everybody's like, yeah, I got my piece. What's left? Oh, yeah, Ejiogbe. Well, here, give him the scraps. Well, now is when spirit, it pops in. It reminds me of, Mama makes miracles every Thanksgiving. That's what Ejiogbe did. Ejiogbe took the scraps, the leftovers, and made something so fucking profound that the light shone on him. Long story short, Olodumare comes back down and he's like, okay, where's everybody at? How's everybody doing? Where's Ejiogbe? Ejiogbe's back there in the back being his normal timid self, just chilling. Like, I'm good, I'm here, I'm listening, Baba, I'm doing whatever I'm supposed to be doing. And Ejiogbe is actually turned into the Oba, Kabiyesi, the king, right? So, I don't know. Obviously, this story got me a little bit hyped this morning because I'm thinking about all of the times in my life that I have received Ejiogbe, but I have been so scared of the light that I would not let my light shine, as though I don't want to become blinded. Partly because I ain't got very much protection. I mean, I got my lekes, and I guess it's wrong of me, or it was wrong of me to have that mindset that I didn't have protection, because I did have protection from the ancestors and from my Harisha. But being out here in IA pretty much alone, without my mom, without my dad, without a spouse, without a place to call home, it's not easy for orphans. It is not easy. But Eshu has found a way to guide me home to Ifa. And so I'm absolutely grateful, and I'm absolutely humbled for this another year where, I don't have to live in fear, which, years ago was something that I had to overcome, because I am a survivor of so much. Wow. Didn't expect all this. But yeah. So it's a new year. And I really can't say it's a new me. And I honestly hope that many people within the diaspora don't look at this new year as new year, new me. But it's a new year, and it's a continuation of me. If anything, it's only a catapult. It's only an ability to spring forward into one's own incarnate agreement or destiny or God body or whatever it is, however it is that you call it. Everybody's going to tell that there was a speeding camera comes up because I slowed down. But yeah, it's another opportunity, another blessed opportunity to continue on one's path. And so as I bring this blog to an end and I continue to chronicle my 4th year, my last year, my graduation year, I know that there are some things that I need to do. Number one, to get ready for graduation. I got mad poems to make sure that I have memorized. If I was bold, I'd try to recite Ejiogbe off the dome. Everybody who has taken this program starts out obviously with Ejiogbe, because Ejiogbe is the number one. So I might be able to do a couple of lines because Spirit is telling me, go ahead and give it a try. Why not? You said you're bold, so be bold. You know what I'm saying? So let's give it a try. Let's give it a try. O Tagba, Adiwagba, Eddie TB, Shodi Show, Adifafun Orumila. I don't remember the next part, but I know it ends. Ko. See the birds flying by. They're like, oh, really? So yeah, we gonna practice that. Ejiogbe. Shodi Show, Adifafun Orumila. Neri Telly Dele Ko. Anyways, your girl, as my teenage daughter would say, I need to get my money up and not my funny up. I need to get my memorization up. But yeah, that's what this vlog is here for, because don't nobody like to be embarrassed. So challenge, like Savion Glover, challenge accepted. So enjoy the download. It's me, Ifa Yemi Yemojabemi Ogunjare, also known as Mama Tai, Ianifa Mama Tai. And so yeah, continue on this journey with me as I make my way to 256. Yo, Ashe, ashe, ashe. Continue with me as I make my way to 256. Y'all, seriously, I've been working so hard. I've been working so hard, not only at this degree, but at the process of encompassing all that it means to be a Iyanifa, all that it means. It's been a very taxing and laborious process for me. It really has been. I've had a lot of beautiful moments, particularly last year, a lot of strong and triumphant moments, but I've also been put through the ringer. Like, seriously, I've been put through the ringer. And so to be at this point, oh, I can't help but to sing and to sing praises. So I'm about to put me on some Wolf Hawk Jaguar and ride my way back into, or continue my way into DC. But for those of that one day see this, whether or not it's my children as a documentation of mommy's journey, whether or not it's my future Ile as a documentation as to how Iya began Ile Sonmi and how the House of Peace was truly formed, started from the bottom, now we're here, you know, then may this and every other utterance from my divine being be only more of a tethered journey for all of us to be able to make our way through continuously, because we are on the battlefield and you have to keep your protection shield intact. And again, if you grew up like me, a child of the 80s, and all that that comes with it, if you're a member of the American diaspora, the African American diaspora, not the American, but the African American, then you know what it means to have gone through some pretty shitty shit. You know, like, we've been there, we've been through the muck. But also, as I tell my children when we go to the Kentlands Aquatic Gardens, just this past week, we went up to, what's the name of that lake? Lake Artemides. And we were able to see the lotus sprouts that were just starting to come through the muck. That beautiful lotus flower, it can only be produced in the muck and the mud. And so if indeed, as I say it has, and I am whatever I say I am, and if I wasn't, then why would I say it? If this is the only way to get through that lotus or to that lotus, I know I done been through it all. So now it's time to shine. So that's it. We officially in DC. Everybody can tell because the roads are shit. Pardon me, Mayor Muriel Bowser. I know you're trying your best, but you know, these roads are shit. Anyway, cheese. I do have a little bit of a potty mouth. So that's one of the things that I had talked about. It's my last little and so. That's one of the things that I had talked to a coworker of mine about. This is the reason why I've been a little bit apprehensive about stepping into my divine Ashe energy, is because I don't present like your normal Iyanifa. And I guess what is a normal Iyanifa? But you know, people expect folks that are spiritual and spiritual community to always be on their namaste. I'm not always on my namaste. Sometimes I'm like, fuck that shit. Sorry, Ipele. And sometimes that righteous indignation, that good trouble is what brings out the best in me. So ride with me as I continue on this journey. Ashe, Ashe, Asheo, Odabo, Ireo. And I'll see you guys on my next Ose Ifa recording day as Tashaka sits back there snoring in the back seat like he don't feel all these bumps. Like, wake up. You almost at school. All right. Peace.